being free to fly in one's feelings, we begin to realize the fullness of our expression. As we begin to balance between what we think and what we feel, we begin to realize the breadth of our being. We begin to unfurl our wings to manifest ourselves unequivocally, to usher in an unbridled potential. It is important to ask yourself how you feel and to credit it with serious consideration, as this taps into an undefined and mystical wisdom, an embodied wisdom and innate wisdom. This treasure trove is found in our feelings as we allowed ourselves to sink into an uncertain wisdom that is unbiased, is unpressured, is undefined, though always effective at satisfying and cultivating our most authentic desires, and soul needs. Life is about thinking and feeling, about using moments to think and to feel and to understand the artistry of these two different tools, though necessary in their unique qualities. This is the task of the conscious artist, to discern when to use which tool, when to know the limitations of thinking, and when to know the limitations of feeling, when to create balance and harmony between both, as they are both apparently separate, though not really. They are both connected to one body. They are both tools of the soul, of your soul, that need equal distribution in your life, in yourself. It is important in life to use your mind to work through moments that require concrete answers. And there will be times when an intuition in the form of feelings or subtleties in your body, a non-verbal landscape, will be signaling to you from an unbiased perspective. The mind can get lost in the wilderness of societal expectations, of ancestral karma, trauma, limitation, of self-limitation, trauma and karma learned earlier in our life. And the mind sometimes can be affected by this, can form biased opinions of what is right. And sometimes we need that deeper substrate within the body, in our feelings and in our intuitions, to allow us to tap into a power reserved and separated from bias. The intuitions within your body and your feelings are and these subtleties are unbiased. They are uninterested in societal or information from your past. Your heart, for example, is not interested. It's unaffected by what you learned in the past or what society expects or ancestral information. Your heart is tapped into a clear pool of wisdom and information. It is not muddied with external or information from the past or ancestry heaviness. And it is important to discern. And sometimes the internet can get stuck in spirals as it cannot get out of a loop, because the loop sometimes requires a fresh perspective outside of verbal articulation. And we must sink into something broader to realize something magical within, unaffected from external stimuli. This is what the artist must do, must discern, must decide which tool to use in which moment. This is the key to understand and to realize the fullness of our potentiality. It is in this fullness that we can express our soul self and make manifest what is awaiting to be revived within, to be gifted to the world. So take pleasure in playing with these tools, with these instruments. Let go of attachment to one or the other. Let go of defining one or the other, and learn to discover new plateaus in both their unique perspectives and qualities and creative capacities. This is the fun of exploring, of not engaging with these tools and instruments, sacred instruments, with expectations, with boundaries or parameters, of seeing how other people use their tools and their instruments, and not allowing that to cloud or muddy your water, or to limit your potential, or to curtail your expression, or to pigeonhole your perspective. To unburden yourself of these and to release yourself into the world, and to relax into yourself fully, uncompromisingly, unequivocally. This is what the soul wants. The soul has no interest in what other people are doing, and what in what trauma may tell you from the past, and what definitions or labels may inform you are capable of. The soul is interested in play and learning and discovering and creating, much like we see that in life, this creative motion that is ever evolving, never stagnant, never limited by the heaviness of definitions or expectations, or what other people are doing, or what you did in your past. Unburden yourself of these to realize the natural playness and abundance of yourself found in these sacred instruments. This is your creative task, your conscious creative task, emanating from your soul, your unified body. This is your sacred task, your sacred joy, your sacred abundance. And it's important to forget the rules, forget the past. Always forget the last minute, the last second. Always being reborn in the moment. Always being reborn in constant motion. Constant motion. Like the blood in your vessels, they are in constant motion. When they stop, when they get blocked, there's issues. Your body freaks out because it's lacking motion. Blood isn't traveling around the body. Same as with the soul. If you're bogged down with expectations and pressures and ancestral trauma, societal pressures, with lessons learned, with stories learned from the past, if this heaviness blocks your movement and you aren't able to be reborn each moment, each minute, each day, and with each of these moments and hours and months and years, you are replaying something born from the past. That is not from the soul. That is heavy, restricted, curtails, limits, protects. It's in the veil of protection. It's portrayed and sold to you through the idea of protection. But you must see through this egoic veil of protection and understand it is not protection, it is preservation. It's preserving you in the comforts of the past, in the comforts of limitation. That is not your true soulful essence. That is not what is found in the world. Today, Monday, does not care about Sunday. It is only caring about today. And you must do the same in each moment, with each breath, With each idea that you exercise and you entertain, let go of the past idea. Be refreshed with a new idea, with your new breath, with a new day. Allow your soulful play to move, to flow, and let go of the heaviness and the blockages that arise. Soften into your soulful play. This is your treasure. Good luck.